I guess I'll talk about the Legacy of the Dark Knight. Have to now. And with that, welcome to a video I didn't want to make. This is the only time you'll see me in a hoodie because I'm still kind of sick. Hope you can't hear that, actually. I'm recovering from the flu. But Lego.com announced something, and I didn't think they would. I didn't think that they would now. It's October, and these sets are supposed to come out in March, I think, when the game comes out. So yeah, talking about the game Legacy of the Dark Knight. Ahead of the release, so there you go. Latest additions to Lego DC Batman. Right off the bat, pun intended, you see this logo and a very interesting, nice griebling from afar. We'll take a closer look in a second because maybe you can see that over here. Download all assets. Yeah, I did. And we'll take a look at them. The rest of the article, I haven't read it. I don't know. But it gives us a couple of images. Then yeah, maybe this is important. We'll take a look at this. Price is €80 for the Batman logo and 30 per Batmobile. We'll go over all of them one by one. This is the one they have never done before. This is from Batman and Robin. This is George Clooney, by the way. I don't think the suit has nipples, but this is the movie with the bat nipples, right? That's where that meme came from. Hate this sticker, hate this sticker, hate this sticker. These are stickers, hate them. This is horrible. This is bad. We'll need to upgrade this. Let's take a look at the pictures. Maybe start with the ones that you are most interested in, because you've already heard of this. Yeah, there's golden Batmobiles. Those are only in the, I was going to say the movie, only in the game. You can unlock these, right? This is the one from Batman and Robin. You can zoom in a little, not too much though. Yeah, obviously now they don't need to be stickers. Now these can be printed because this is just an asset in a video game. Apparently you can unlock these golden Batmobiles within the game. This is what it would look like in the game if it was just the regular version, right? Yeah, the longer I look at, yeah, we'll talk about the stickers when we talk about the lifestyle pictures as well as the product imagery. I think for this one there are no lifestyle pictures. There's only the images that are deemed product images. But yeah, I'm excited for the game. I think I'm gonna get it, and I think I'm gonna revive my Twitch account for that. I used to stream on Twitch, but that was years ago. I still have the account. It's monetized. It works. We'll try to do that once the game comes out, and then we'll take a closer look at this new Batmobile for Lego Batman. Yeah, it's never been done before. There's no UCS version of this. There's just this version now, apparently. And it comes out, apparently, in March. Actually, does the article tell us when it's going to be released? Purchase from March 1st, 2026. Okay. So soon-ish they'll be available. This is the Batman and Robin Batmobile. And this next version, this is the golden version of the Batman v Superman, the one with Ben Affleck as Batman. Yeah, when it comes to the golden versions of them, this is probably the one I like least. It's kind of cool though that they're doing this. However, they stated that these are not for sale. So these won't be actual products. They won't be made. I mean, they exist. There are prototypes of them. They've shown them off in Billund during the media days. I wasn't invited. I don't know why. Next year. Yeah, they're cool. I like that they're in the game, that they're unlockable. You probably need to purchase this set in order to get the gold version of it in the game, is what I would assume. Otherwise, why go through all these shenanigans? Yeah, I think it. We'll look at the boxes in a second, and I think it's on there. This is what it looks like in its actual form when it is not gold. But this is the asset from the game, right? One of my favorite Batmobiles, I have to say, in general, the Batman v Superman one now comes in dark stone gray or dark bluish gray. The previous versions, yeah, I've shown you both of them before. They're both black, right? So now for the first time, one in dark gray, which I think looks pretty cool. I don't think you can. There used to be this piece. They made it for this set for the older black version where these canopy pieces could be split and you can open both sides. You can't do that on this one. This is just a solid one, just one thing, right? But there's one more, and this is the Batmobile of the greatest Batman of all time. And if you are of a different opinion, then your opinion is wrong. This is Robert Pattinson's Batmobile from The Batman. This is the gold version, obviously. If you purchase this one, the physical version of this one from the game, then you'll get the golden skin. My lights just went off. I have another one. You're not defeating me. I have all the lights. Okay. Yeah, this is an updated version of the one they did a couple years ago, which I have and which I liked, but never was super in love with because they dedicated a lot of space over here in the hood area of the car for a stud shooter. So the mechanism needed to go in here, and this is a much cleaner version. It looks much cooler. I like this version much more. I would like to know whether or not they gotten their hands on, since the Batman Part 2 started filming, right? It's in pre-production, I think. So the script is written and it's in pre-production, and they must have already designed the new Batmobile, which I assume would look a lot like this one, just a slightly updated version of the one they did for the Batman. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to getting my hands on this one. This is really, really cool. Probably my favorite. Yeah, this one and the BVS, Batman v Superman, Batmobile, those are, and okay, then there's a 1989. There's lots of cool Batmobiles, right? Which is probably why I'm not that, oh, I shouldn't touch my microphone, why I'm not against having a wave that's basically just Batmobiles. There's this meme, yeah, Lego only can do Batmobiles for DC and Batman. As long as they're like that, I'm fine with that. Okay, let's look at a couple more images. Start with the one we haven't really talked about in depth yet. You can already tell from this first picture there are two minifigs in this set, a gold one and a standard one. Yeah, but we'll look at the minifigs in a second. You can already tell that there's lots of griebling going on. Some of it, on second glance, appears a little weird, but if you then think about it, that probably makes sense. There's a whip here, for example, for Catwoman. There's a batarang there, another batarang there. Over to this side, you'll find an umbrella for the Penguin, right? His head. There's an actual bat. There's a bowler head down here. There's this plant piece, maybe for poison ivy, right? There's this propeller-looking piece. Off the top of my head, can't think of why that would be in there. There's a crowbar here for the Riddler. So lots of, and there's a, I don't know, walkie-talkie here. Don't know where that's from. This spray paint thing reminds me of the one that came with the anti-shark repellent, right? That came with the Robin minifig from the Batman movie. First picture on here, yeah, this is just a batarang. By the way, no batarang in real life looks like that. Do I have one over here somewhere? I mean, I'm sure I have. Yeah, there's a blue one, maybe that makes it even easier for you to see. Take a look at this. Yeah, this has holes in it, right? Which you can clearly see. And this render does not have holes in it. The other side has these marks on here, right? So there's no version in real life that looks like that. False advertising. This is the Batman logo with its stand. The two minifigs we can see here. There's a pearl gold one. All of the sets come with this coin. This 20 years of Lego Batman celebration coin down here. Which is pretty cool, 2006 to 2026, because it's coming out next year. Yeah, apparently you don't need to use this stand, you can just hang it on the wall, which will be really cool. When I get to show you the new studio, we'll decide on whether or not we need to hang this. Right now, my actual Batwing, the UCS one, I have hung on my wall. Maybe we need to move that. We'll see. But this logo looks fantastic. I'm in love with it. I think it's fantastic. It looks so cool. I can't wait to get this. And a cool feature, you can open this up and reveal one of the minifigs inside, whichever you would like to place inside, right? Another picture of it here, where we get to see it, yeah, up close. This is a little table, which is interesting. Yeah, some stud reversal going on. Is this an animal? This looks like a little dog. This one here might be cat. Ah, it probably is a cat for Catwoman. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anything else? Obviously, there are handcuffs over here. These roller skates are probably for Harley Quinn. Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff to discover while you're building that. And as far as I know, yeah, these Easter eggs will then be explained in the instructions. Couple binoculars here. This is a grappling gun, and I think there's another grappling gun over here. Yeah, same piece. One more thing, you see this? This is a telephone piece, probably for the 1966 Batmobile, which had a red telephone. Next picture. This is the coin. Yeah, nice close-up of that. We talked about that. Yeah, it's a nice little, I don't know, collectible. Same thing for Star Wars when they did these. Do I have one over here? They did these 20 years or 25 years of Lego Star Wars or this and that movie. Yeah, it's nice that Lego Batman gets the same kind of attention. And they do look like a video game asset, something that you could collect in a game, which is cool. This is the box. I think there's some pictures coming up that have confidential written on it. I don't know. I don't have any special access. I downloaded those from the public website. We're going to skip the ones that have confidential on them. But this is apparently what the box looks like. Yeah, you have Gotham in the background. It's okay. I'm fine with that. It's interesting that we now get a new corner, and there's a new Batman on there, probably from the comics. That's pretty cool. I assume that the other boxes will have something similar for the movies that they're from, right? But yeah, the longer I look at this Batwing / Batman logo, I really like it. I think this is a cool thing. I think this is so much cooler than the Marvel one or the Star Wars one. This is, I mean, obviously shouldn't touch my microphone. Obviously, I'm biased when it comes to that because this is Batman and this is what I'm into, right? But objectively, as objective I can be, as objective as I can be, possibly, this is the coolest one. I dig it. Just skip the confidential pictures. I'm not sure I super love the fact that they don't give you an actual belt piece. I have a couple here. Hang on. So what I could have done is instead of printing this belt here, they could have included this piece, right? Which is the utility belt that comes as a mold. It already exists. Why not use it? I'm not a fan of this solution when it comes to this Batman, which is obviously just a generic comic Batman minifig. Yeah, gold version. Cool, I guess. Do I need this in my life? I don't know. But to celebrate 20 years of Lego Batman, sure, it's kind of cool. Mine will probably be permanently within the logo, though, over here, right? And then as an Easter egg to find for somebody who at some point will look at my collection. Okay, but that's the logo. Let's look at the Batmobiles. Let's start with this one. I don't know which one it's going to be. It's the BVS one, Batman v Superman. The ones that came before this were already cool. I like that this comes in a new color and it comes with a new minifig, right? This is a redesigned Batfleck. I like the beard stubble. I like that he has leg printing and foot printing. This is a new and updated torso, even though the ones we've gotten are some of the best ones. I love the BVS Batman v Superman and then Justice League Batman minifigs. Some of them are fantastic. And this is another great one. So I'm really looking forward to getting this. Looks cool. I like that this is a soft cape with a shoulder piece, which we haven't gotten before. I think it's the new cowl. All of the other Ben Affleck Batman minifigs came with a cowl that didn't have this chin strap, right? So they were open in this area, which I think in general look cooler. But we'll see when we get an end. Maybe I'll change my mind about build it. This is what it looks like from the side. Usually I would like to see these studs covered up because this is just a snot piece, right? And then you have these triangular pieces on top of it. But it kind of gives the entire thing a more rugged look, more military in a way, which I like. Yeah, this is the box. And yeah, there you go. This is the Ben Affleck version of Batman that is included with this set, also on the side of the box. I think these are stickers, which... if those are the only stickers, then I'm fine with that, I guess. Is he inside? Jesus, can you see that? I actually put the minifig inside here, and apparently he has to lie back in order to fit. If I were to design this box, I would not do that. Just leave him out. I mean, you don't need... he's here. You don't need him inside. But okay. Whatever, you do you, Lego. I like the presentation of the Batmobile on this table, right? This is something we are building. Well, I have built one like it. You'll see it in the upcoming Game Boy review. I use it as a spinning table. You'll see my Batmobile presentation thing that I'm building for my custom Batcave right now. A box from behind, yeah. In-game Batmobile Gold variant, there it is. Bonus digital unlock. So if you offer not available in China, okay, why? Interesting. Yeah, so you can unlock the gold version if you buy the set. Which is cool. Let's look at quickly at the Robert Pattinson one, the updated the Batman Batmobile. This is again a new minifig. The old version did not have these yellow highlights there, and it's overall it's well done. It's new, dual molded legs, leg printing and foot printing. No arm printing, unfortunately, and this horrible new cowl. The more I see it, the less I like it. But yeah, it's cool that we get an updated version of Robert Pattinson here. This is the new The Batman Batmobile. Are those stickers over here? They seem to be. I think they're all doing in the same style. And they all get stickers. Yeah, but it looks cool. Yeah, they have to be stickers simply because they wouldn't do two printed versions of this cap, right? This wheel cap. Yeah, but it looks good. It looks better than the one they did before. I do like it. Again, same presentation. Again, here's Robert Pattinson and here's Robert Pattinson on the box, which is cool. Looks good. And again, you can get the gold version if you buy this set. Even has on this version of the box the Batman logo from the movie, which is cool. 16 centimeters. Yeah, they're all play scale sets, which is nice. Because that means they're minifig scale, and obviously he fits in there. Looking forward to getting this set. And then this was the last picture. Yes, there's one more, and it's the George Clooney one. Yeah, this is George Clooney, and he does not have nipples on the Lego version of it. Very interesting, very new minifig. We've never gotten this before. Cool leg printing. I like the bats on the knees, right? Cool foot printing. The cowl is printed on the side, something we don't see every day. We'll talk more about that when we get to the pictures that show the minifig from the side. But I like the smirk. This looks George Clooney-ish to me. I like it. This is this new Batmobile. There's one thing I freaking hate about it, but let's talk more about the minifig. These are the cowl side printing is a new thing. This never happened before as far as I'm concerned. The Lego CMF for the Batman movie had this heavy metal kind of Kiss the band looking like a cowl that had a Batman logo over the eyes. But cowl side printing I think is new. Which is cool. Obviously, the Adam West 1966 version had eyebrows painted on it and then printed on it, which also very unique. Yeah, my biggest issue with this set is this sticker, basically. Can we zoom in a little? Yeah, I mean, you can tell from this render that this is not the same color, right? This is not the same black, and this looks very much like something that can be brick built. Off the top of my head, a row of cylinders in transparent red, and then top it with the cylinder that has, that's a peak, and that will work. Obviously, this is a slope piece, so this is an angle. but it can't be that hard. We'll try it once March rolls around and we'll get our hands on one of these. Here's the box. Here's George Clooney. There you go. Here it is on the side. This is a crime against humanity. This is supposed to be a spinning motor inside that lights up, and now it's a sticker. And no, you can't do that. This needs to be brick built, and better have a play function where you can actually spin it. Light brick would be good. Don't think they'll ever do that. I think even this one is a sticker. Oh, such a shame. Look how cool he is in his cockpit, right? And this does not have a canopy. This is just the Batmobile was designed to look like that, right? Which is fine. That looks cool. But the stickers, man, you're killing me. Is that a final picture? I think so. Yeah. No, it's not. A couple more. Whatever. A couple more boxes. Again, same deal. You can get the golden version when you buy this set and then play it in the Legacy of the Dark Knight. Yeah, again, this sticker piece is brutal. I like the front though. I like these pieces, these silver metallic pieces. They look good. And another look at the George Clooney minifig. Those were the Lego sets that are coming out on March 1st for Batman. I'm sure there's going to be a pre-order. I'm never telling you to pre-order, but I think I will, simply so I can make content on this stuff. Because apparently my channel is not big enough to be represented in Billund during media days. If you want to help me change that and make sure I get that LAN membership, which will then Lego affiliate network that would then get me into Billund, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Leave this video a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Are you going to be playing the Legacy of the Dark Knight? Are you interested in watching me play it on Twitch? Watch me stream it? Actually, now that I think of it, I can just stream it on YouTube. I don't even have to do it on Twitch. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Yeah, if you think that's a good idea, leave a thumbs up for me. And I'll see you very soon with the late Game Boy review. Okay, see you then. Bye-bye. Welcome to my ant car. This is just a hangout. Yeah, I'm a crank that shit. Bro, that's so damn loud. It's nothing but a little intermission. Enjoy these soothing bars of utter indecision. Buddy people, you can trust me. It's an ant card. I know all those fire jokes and get you saying hard. It's an ant card. This shit ain't some voodoo, bro. I know you want to stay, but it's time for you to go.